Sri Aurobindo describes 3 conditions that can derail the practice of integral yoga. Each of the 3 represent a form of weakness of the vital nature. The normal vital nature craves excitement and seeks new experiences all the time. The transformation of human nature, however, involves efforts that may seem endless and repetitive, as the habits and embedded grooves in the being are not changed quickly. The seeker must be prepared for going through the same issues time and again, and even if it appears he has succeeded, the issue may reappear at some point in the future as the spiritual force works ever deeper into the being and triggers hidden reactions. When the consciousness goes beyond the ego limitations for the first time, a fear of death may arise. This is an experience at the boundary when the ego recognizes that it will dissolve if the individual takes it any further. If fear arises, the individual is pulled back at once into the familiar framework of the ego personality. It is only when the seeker is able to transcend this existential fear that he can definitively rise beyond the limits of the ego. A third issue is the potential increase in the power of the vital drives and passions with the influx of new powers active in the being. This can be of particular concern if the seeker, in order to gain new powers, has undertaken disciplines to try to artificially suppress the vital nature. Suppression tends to increase the compressed force, and thus, with the influx of new energies, it can burst forth with extremely damaging results. Anger, lust, greed, jealousy, hatred, rage, violence, all potentially lie in wait for the seeker who has not taken the necessary steps to bring peace and harmony to the vital nature. Sri Aurobindo notes, quote, "One who fears monotony and wants something new would not be able to do yoga, or at least this yoga, which needs an inexhaustible perseverance and patience. The fear of death shows a vital weakness which is also contrary to a capacity for yoga. Equally, one who is under the domination of his passions would find the yoga difficult and, unless supported by a true inner call and a sincere and strong aspiration for the spiritual consciousness and union with the divine, might very easily fall fatally and his effort come to nothing." End quote. Reference, Sri Aurobindo, Bases of Yoga, Chapter 2, Faith, Aspiration, Surrender, pages 34 to 35.